Hi everyone, it's Lisette and welcome to A Proverbs Home. Today I am going to be showing you 4 items from my pantry that have actually helped me with my meal planning. It's just been really great. And I'm also going to let you know why. I'm also going to share with you why I have taken meal planning to another level. And I've also taken it a lot serious than I was taking it. You know, so many people are living way above their means. Just go to Walmart during tax time. People are taking their tax money. They go out to Walmart. They buy flat screen TVs. They buy video games. They buy lots of clothes. And we're not saying that any of those things that are wrong to have, right? Sometimes if you can have that extra money and you can treat your family to something special that will last you quite a while, that might not be so bad. But if you look at the prices that we have going on in the stores, I think this is the time to be prepping, taking care of your family, saving that money you get on tax return, and using it frugally and very wisely. And today I was thinking about meals. My husband and I, we went to Aldi. And we were at Aldi and we picked up some necessities because I do take inventory of what I have. And we needed some things for our prepping items, for our home, for meals. You know how you have to go get bananas, you got to get vegetables and stuff like that. Because those are some things that, yeah, you can dehydrate them. Yes, you can cut them up and can them. But for the most part, you need bananas to take to lunch, to work, to give to the kids. You need the tomatoes for salads and just different things that you want to have. Fresh vegetables, you want to have milk, and you want to have those things that are essentials like eggs. So we went to the store, went to Aldi, and we looked at the bill and it was not cheap. And we're like, okay, this has got to stop because the prices are going up, but our wages are not going up. So we don't want to be living above our means. You want to be within your means with a little extra on the side for an emergency. And you know, that's what we have really been discussing. So I decided to start making a meal plan every week. I was making meal plans before, then I kind of stopped. I'm like, oh, it's just us, I don't really have to worry about making a meal plan. But I really discussed it with my husband, and we talked about things that we love to eat, things that we actually enjoy. And sometimes it's easy to go into these stores, and when you're in the store, they have a new item. They always have the box, the really pretty box, packaged well, and you look at these items and go, oh, I want to try that. I want to try this. I want to try that. When you come to know you're bringing home box items that cost $7, cost $6, and it's a lot of money when you can have a lot of that food from scratch and you can make it yourself. So today I'm going to show you 4 items, and you're going to be kind of surprised at what these items are that are very frugal, that in a pinch they can like dress up your meals, and they're great. So let's go on ahead. And the first thing I'm going to start with is the Campbell's tomato soup. Now I got to say, this is definitely a staple item in my home. Tomato soup can be used for so many different meals. There's so many things you can do with tomato soup, and it's so good. Today I'm making tomato soup using the Campbell's tomato can. I put 1 can of tomato soup, I put 1 can of milk, and then I added tomatoes, corn, broccoli, potatoes, onions, garlic powder, whatever I had left over in the fridge from other meals. I just added it to my tomato soup, and it smells so good. And we're going to have this with ham and cheese sandwiches grilled. So this is a way to have a very simple meal, very easy and very delicious. Great about these, you can put them in the crock pot. You can let them simmer over some ground beef. And you can add onions and you can add peppers. And it's really delicious. You can use tomato soup when you're making baked peppers, when you're putting, the stuffed peppers with the rice and the meat, and you put some of this over it. Delicioso. It's so good. So sometimes people say, we have nothing to eat, but if you go in their pantry, you'll find flour, you'll find soup, maybe a can of soup, maybe some rice. There's always something you can prepare to eat, and soup is a great, great staple item to have inside of your pantry and in your home. It's just really good. Now, I'm going to show you this. This is great too. Also, gravy. This is the Pioneer brown gravy that I like, and I also have the one for biscuits and gravy, which is really good. Gravy is so great because gravy, you can pour it over burger meat with some mushrooms. Gravy, you can pour it over rice and have rice and gravy and a side of corn with some applesauce. Gravy is great for meals. It's great for meatloaf. It's great for steak. It's great for noodles. Gravy is good to buy and it's very inexpensive. If you have flour, make some biscuits and pour some gravy over those biscuits. Add some cheese, whatever it is you like. But gravy definitely is a great staple item. It's great to have in your pantry because you can mix it and make it with so many different things. I love gravy. It is great. And you can also look up different recipes. That's the great thing about leftovers. You have leftovers, spruce them up the next time you eat them and add something extra to those leftovers. Now, I will show you another one. Now, we all like our sweets. We all like our little treat, you know. It doesn't mean it has to be like a donut with lots of cream on top and a cherry on top, okay? I can't do that anymore. There was a time I could eat donuts every week if I wanted to. Well, I'm getting older. I'm in my middle age right now, and I can't just go out and buy a bunch of, you know, sweets and just think my day is going to be so productive, because what happens if I eat a lot of sugar, too much sugar, I feel lethargic, I don't feel good. So I try to cut back on that, and it's been working pretty good. So let me go on ahead and show you something that I like making for my family. And this is the product that you can have for breakfast, but you can also have it for a snack. And that's the Millville Crispy Rice. This is really good also. And you can add some of this crispy rice to your yogurt on top with some blueberries. And it's so delicious. It is so good. But what I like to make with this, I love to make the Rice Krispie Treats. And what's great about Rice Krispie Treats, you can make them the way you want. They don't have sugar in them. You don't have to add sugar. But yes, if you have butter, marshmallows, but there's always ways you can just substitute things, right? Look it up and research it when you're making Rice Krispie Treats. You can add strawberries to them. You can add raisins to them. You can add chocolate chips, M&Ms, whatever it is you want to add to your Rice Krispie Treats. And I have a bag right here. Because the other day, I will show you, I will insert a clip. The other day, I made Rice Krispie Treats for the children at the after school program. And I made like ones with little chicks and Easter eggs and a little Easter nest and flowers. And I made those for the kids, and I put jelly beans around them. The kids, absolutely, they wiped them out. They were gone. I had none to bring back home. They were so good. And I also made extra for us. My husband loves these. He likes snacking on them. They're good. They're very inexpensive. You can get a box of these for $2 and make 2 pans of Rice Krispie Treats. There you have treats for the next 2 weeks or for the next week for your family. And you can put them in your children's lunches. They're so good. And this product is from Aldi, and it's called Millville. And even in the back, they will show you how you can make s'mores Rice Krispie Treats, Rice Krispie Treats with honey on top, M&Ms, just so many different ones that are absolutely so delicious and so good. So this is a great pantry item to have. And you know, if you have those cereal boxes that are in your pantry, you have a little bit of Chex here, a little bit of Cheerios here, take those, mix them together, throw some chocolate chips in there, and some confectionate sugar, little marshmallows. You got yourself a nice Chex Mix, a nice snack for throughout the week. Put it in a big container, and you don't have to worry about going out and buying snacks. I wanted to share these items with you because to me, they are helping us to be and live within our means. Sometimes, you know, we could just want to like throw caution to the wind. I don't really want to cook tonight. Let's just go out and get a burger. I don't really want to do this. You know, that's the easy way out. But if we prepare these meals throughout the week, we have them. Prepare those snacks. You don't have to go out and eat. You can save your money. Now, there's times for those special occasions where you save and you go out and take your family out. I'm not saying never support our businesses. We need to support our businesses. It's important, but we also need to first look out for our home and make sure, because like I said, prices are going up, but the wages aren't. The wages aren't. And tea. Tea is absolutely one of my favorite. Having tea is one of my favorite things. I love making sun tea. I love making iced tea. And you can also, if you don't like tea, leave out the tea and just take some water, lemon, a little bit of sugar. If you want to add some sugar, a little bit of flavoring, put it in the refrigerator, let it get really cold, and you have yourself a nice cool drink for very inexpensive, and you save on buying cans of soda, which is not the best for us, right? So tea is really good, and it's good for municipal purposes. It's just really good. So I really like having tea in my pantry. And I've shared that before, but I wanted to share it again because tea is really, really good. I just really like it. And you can have raspberry flavor, orange flavor, you know, put it in the fridge, let it stay overnight. Oh, it's so good. I actually have a little bit here because I've been drinking it. It's so good. Now let me go on ahead and share my meal plan with you. And I'm going to share these templates I created. They will be in my community tab if you're interested in printing these out. What's great about them, you can print them out one time, take them to the library, laminate them for very inexpensive, and always have a meal plan and then put them behind your pantry door. So that is what I'm going to show you, and I'm pretty excited. So let's pull the camera down and let me show you my meal plan. This is what it looks like without the writing. I designed these on my own, so I'm going to go on ahead and put them in the community tab, and you can go on ahead and just print them out, and you can use them. And it says Proverbs Meal Plan, and it's just really something nice that I created for all of us. So if you want to use it, you could print it out and you'll have it and you can use it, and you have something for my channel. And then here I also made a grocery list, and where I laminate them, because I have these. These are the Visa Max Crayola dry erase. You could get these at the Dollar Tree. I have these, and these are dry erase markers. I rather write on them, and they're laminated. Now, if you want to print them out every time you're going to make a new meal plan, you can do that. But I laminate them, and then I just erase them and rewrite on them, and I'm not wasting paper. So I got that. But let me show you my meal plan. And you can also print one out for your grocery inventory. Okay, so like Monday, we had the tomato soup and the grilled ham. Tonight, we're having chicken patties with fries, and we're going to have peas and applesauce. That's for tonight. And then tomorrow, we're having leftover gravy and mushroom chicken with noodles with broccoli that I made a week ago. Not noodles with broccoli, sorry. Noodles with green beans that I made last week, and is leftovers, and is still good. So we're going to go on ahead, and we're going to have that on Wednesday. Thursday, I am making baked beans. Now, I got the cheaper baked beans. I always used to get the Bush's baked beans, but I got the cheaper baked beans, and I'm going to make them myself with honey, molasses, mustard, barbecue sauce, and bacon. And I'm making some delicious baked beans, and we're going to have that with hot dogs and corn. Now, the hot dogs, we do not have bread. We have bread, but we don't buy hot dog buns. We don't eat them. Not even my grandkids. Usually, they'll just eat the hot dog. So we don't really use the hot dog buns. So what we're going to have is hot dogs. I like to add onions, peppers, fry them up, saute those hot dogs really good, and they are delicious. I add a little bit of seasoning. So that's what we're having. And then Friday, we will make our homemade pizza. We love Fridays because we like having pizza night. And we'll make our own homemade pizza. We add whatever veggies we want on top of that pizza. We have our pizza sauce in the pantry that works really well with that. And you can also make homemade pizza with sliced bread. You can make homemade pizza with, get the bread when it's kind of going a little stale. At your local supermarket, they usually mark it down at the end of the night for really inexpensive. Freeze it and use that and make pizza. We are going to have Saturday pork chops, rice pilaf, and green beans, and I'll make biscuits. And then we'll have a nice, drink on the side, maybe some sweet tea or something. But this is a great way to make a menu and have a meal plan. This is where I place my Proverbs meal planner. And it just works great for everyone in the family. If they want to know what's for dinner, Grandma, what's for dinner? Honey, what's for dinner? They could come in here and they just look at the meal plan. And then I have the grocery list. I don't have anything written down yet on the grocery list because I already did my inventory for the week. So I don't have anything written down. But by the end of this week, this will probably be full with things that I have to write down that we have to pick up. And it makes it easier too, because sometimes my husband, he'll be running out to the grocery store and he can just look at the list himself and know if he wants to get something extra, what he needs to pick up while he's out at the grocery store. But normally I do the grocery shopping or we go together. So this is how I'm doing this right now, and I really enjoy it. I think it's great. I hope you join me in the Proverbs Meal Planner. I hope that you print them out of the description box or my community tab and do it every week. Now, it's not saying we can rear off the meal plan. It's not saying there's no wiggle room to add something different. You know, if one of my family's members say, hey, Ma, Grandma, what about this? Or my husband says, honey, what if we do this with that? Because we have to give our family the wiggle room to come in and for them to be able to express what they like. But this is food that we all like. We have our Rice Krispie treats that we'll have for throughout the week. We do have some ice cream, so we can have Rice Krispie treats and have some ice cream on top at night. There's so many ways to live within your means, to be frugal, to save your money. And we're living in a time where we have to save. That's just how it is. Our wages aren't going up. The bills are going up, but the wages aren't. And just being wise and try to get things you can get. If you have to go to a pantry place where they give out food, go. There's no shame in that. There's no shame in going to the pantry and picking up whatever you need for your home. I hope that I could help you somehow. And if you have any tips that you want to leave me, I would love to read those. Because you know what? We all can learn together. We can all grow together. And it's a blessing from God when we have each other's back. May God bless you. Have a great day, my friends. Enjoy your day. And I hope that it is a blessed week to you. And I will talk to you in the